Duchess of Sussex in her first ever podcast interview.
I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Why is she showing up on hour-and-a-half-long podcasts? Who's got time for that?
His heart is even more beautiful. I mean,
but his heart is even more beautiful. This is so forced.
And being a mom and a wife and a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all jobs. I mean, I love being that busy, but I do think it's really interesting when people have no sense of what goes into the thing.
Yeah.
But she is a malignant narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim.
Are you in love now more than ever?
Are you in love? How happy and beautiful is your husband? He's so beautiful.
Hearing Meghan talk about Harry and how much of a fox he is.
He's also a fox, if you haven't noticed. My husband's very, very handsome.
I mean, have you ever heard somebody have to try so hard to be like, put it out there? I'm not buying it.
There's nothing I like about her. Well, she never stops whining. My castle's too small. Yeah. The queen is mean to me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness anymore, but I'm going to put it all over my stationery and on the gifts that I give to my friends.
She's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
Meghan Markle recently spoke candidly in a rare, unscripted moment, though not everyone is convinced by her words.
Meghan Markle is now accused of breaking the agreement with the late queen after podcast revelation.
There are times we get together and I'm like, I just want to have DoorDash come in. And you're like, let's make some. And I'm like,
no, I don't want to cook again, Meghan. My God, take a break.
As the Duchess of Sussex opened up about her personal life, skeptics were quick to doubt whether it was genuine sincerity or just another carefully crafted publicity stunt.
Did you notice that at the end of every episode, it says, like, the starring, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex?
Yes.
What's the title of her show? Love Meghan. For what? To watch? Who wants to watch Meghan Markle bake a pie?
I'm going to make Meghan a charcuterie tray, which I just learned that word a few years ago.
Charcuterie tray for Meghan Markle. My God. It's just a board with food on it that then goes bad. That's not a skill. Go cook it. Don't just buy a bunch of stuff and put it on a board pretty. That's not a skill.
In a debut appearance as a guest on the Jamie Kern-Lima show, Meghan didn't hold back, delving straight into the unfiltered challenges of motherhood and the relentless scrutiny of public life. This wasn't just casual conversation. She spoke with a level of candor that felt refreshingly real. Yet, despite her openness, skeptics remain unconvinced, questioning whether this was truly an unguarded moment or just another calculated reveal.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard and I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
Meghan recently shared a deeply personal tradition. Each night, she composes heartfelt emails to her children, Archie and Lily, documenting fleeting memories and precious moments she hopes they'll cherish in the future. This intimate practice serves as a way of capturing their childhood as it unfolds, preserving their journey in real time. Yet, even as she offers this glimpse into a private world, critics remain divided, questioning whether the gesture is an authentic display of maternal devotion or yet another meticulously crafted public narrative.
And she also is pretending that she's crying. We zoomed in just to see. There isn't a tear in sight. Dan, look at this. I invite the viewers to take a close-up look at this. Where's the tear?
As Meghan read aloud a tender message penned by her young children, her voice wavered with unmistakable emotion. This wasn't performative. This was profoundly personal. She spoke candidly about the immense responsibilities of parenting, the constant pressure to be perfect, and the emotional exhaustion that comes with raising children in the public eye. Yet rather than sparking empathy, her raw vulnerability was met with cynicism online, as skeptical viewers dismiss her display as theatrical, even suggesting she manufactured the entire moment to manipulate public opinion.
Prove that you're enough. Prove that you're pretty enough. Prove that you're smart enough. Prove that you're a good wife or a good friend.
Meghan Markle's sitting here talking about, I gotta prove that I'm pretty. And while she's a pretty woman sitting across from a bratwurst? Yes!
Yet the emotional moment failed to move everyone. Controversial commentator Megyn Kelly launched a scathing attack, branding Meghan a self-obsessed manipulator and alleging her royal romance was nothing more than a carefully engineered publicity stunt designed to garner global attention, public pity, and media dominance.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
Well,
it was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Kelly dismissed these emotional displays as calculated maneuvers rather than genuine vulnerability. The Twitterverse erupted with biting commentary. Wag suggested Meghan must have had Harry pinned to her inspiration board from the very beginning. Sharp-eyed critics resurrected an old speech where she'd referenced herself 54 times, noting this predated the current podcast controversy. Because apparently, they argued, nothing demonstrates modesty quite like keeping a running tally of your own self-references.
You have to imagine, at the beginning, everyone is like butterflies, and then we immediately went into the trenches together.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, like 6 months into dating. So now 7 years later, when you have a little bit of breathing space.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's something wrong with her.
The View's co-host couldn't resist piling on, mercilessly mocking one particularly pretentious detail. Meghan's decision to autograph jars of artisanal preserves with her full royal title, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex. The daytime talk show panel roasted the absurdity of such regal pretensions being applied to something as mundane as homemade jam, with a host suggesting this was peak aristocratic affectation.
With the compliments of HRH, which is Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
You made homemade strawberry jam. It's kind of like a doctor when you keep referring to them as doctor and like, call me Susan. You know, like I would never refer to myself as Her Royal Highness.
I think if somebody gives you a gift, you can say, you know, so-and-so, my friend so-and-so gave me a present. Yeah. I don't feel like she needed to show
The talk show hosts unleashed their unfiltered commentary, mercilessly teasing how even Meghan's kitchen organization requires aristocratic branding. Co-host Alyssa Farrah-Griffin delivered a blunt assessment, labeling the autograph preserves incident as second-hand embarrassment material for what was supposedly an intimate gesture among friends. Veteran moderator Whoopi Goldberg amplified the sarcasm with her signature deadpan delivery, drawling, "Somebody alert me when a nobility finishes their arts and craft project," her exaggerated eye roll punctuating the absurdity of the situation.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself as a royal?
No, it's not.
There you are.
Because,
wake me up when you're done.
As if the real drama wasn't the jam itself, it centered on Meghan's apparent insistence on flaunting her royal status. Even Sunny Hostin, while conceding the Duchess title legally belongs to her, couldn't help but observe that stamping it on personal gifts transformed what should have been a thoughtful present into what looked suspiciously like another calculated attention grab. In Hostin's view, this wasn't just jam. It was Meghan somehow managing to turn condiments into yet another platform for self-promotion.
the agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself, and she wrote HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
But public examination only grew more intense after the podcast concluded, with no signs of the controversy fading. Each carefully chosen phrase, every nuanced expression, and all the meticulously planned aspects of Meghan's conversation became instant ammunition for analysts and detractors alike. The post-interview analysis didn't just continue. It escalated into a full-scale deconstruction of her behavior as pundits and social media commentators obsessively picked apart her every action with renewed vigor.
Look at that face. She's not happy.
Oh, yeah, it's so hard to be pretty. So your life is so hard. You're a fucking princess. I wonder how hard it is to be Cinderella when you look like the fucking step witch's mother.
That's a character you didn't even know about.
I didn't even know you
Critics across the UK didn't hold back unleashing scathing critiques, dismissing the entire production as an exercise in narcissistic monologues. Each installment seemed designed as a vanity platform for Meghan to bask in self-adoration rather than share meaningful content. The Daily Telegraph delivered particularly brutal feedback, characterizing the series as uncomfortably self-absorbed and emotionally draining, asserting that Meghan's overwhelming self-focus drowned out any substantive narratives or culinary content. As they caustically observed, the recipes and recollections became a background noise to the main attraction, Meghan's relentless self-contemplation.
I love that your eyes are sparkling right now.
Oh.
Oh my God. Dan, I threw up in my mouth.
Yes.
The backlash wasn't confined to British commentators. American media voices launched equally scathing attacks. A prominent culinary personality revealed that Netflix had allegedly threatened him with legal consequences after he publicly denounced the show as staged and disingenuous, going so far as to describe viewing it as genuinely cringe-inducing. His unfiltered critique suggested the production felt less like authentic content and more like a painfully contrived performance.
Man, it's really hard to watch her. Well, get ready because we got a lot more to go through. And
this is really grueling to get through.
Yeah.
So I did episodes 1, episode 2, and episode 8.
Production insiders reportedly confided that the series failed to meet Netflix's anticipated benchmarks, with its renewal apparently driven more by contractual requirements than genuine enthusiasm. Even among Meghan's typically loyal advocates, doubts have begun surfacing. A seasoned royal commentator observed the program carried an undeniable air of self-absorption, noting, each episode felt less like genuine connection and more like carefully staged self-presentation. They wryly added, it essentially became Meghan conducting in-depth conversations with herself, featuring occasional guest cameos that did little to deliver the authentic, down-to-earth tone originally promised.
I somehow stumbled across a Netflix commercial for the Meghan Markle show. The American actress who became a duchess, who tried to destroy the royal family, which then booted them out of England. How bad that trailer, that seems like the worst show that I've ever heard of.
Behind closed doors, rumored ex-employees are revealing a far more troubling narrative about production's inner workings. These undisclosed sources suggest the polished final product masked a significantly more chaotic reality, with tensions reportedly running high throughout filming. According to their accounts, what audiences saw on screen represented a heavily sanitized version of events, with the truth allegedly being much messier behind the cameras.
All the young women in particular who worked for her quit in tears. She so wore them down and was so nasty. Then when she started her own company, similar reports coming out from Montecito about how no one can work for her. She's a nightmare behind the scenes.
Behind-the-scenes accounts reveal a stark contrast between Meghan's polished on-camera persona and the alleged reality of production. Multiple former team members describe a tense atmosphere where the Duchess reportedly displayed volatile behavior, from sudden angry outbursts to demeaning treatment of staff in both a UK and California residences. These persistent rumors of rapid employee turnover and a toxic work environment clash dramatically with a carefully curated public image of warmth and compassion. This leaves us questioning, were those vulnerable podcast moments genuine emotional revelations, or just another strategic performance to maintain the spotlight? As someone who admired Meghan during her Suits era, no hate here, I can't help but notice her current persona feels overproduced. There's an almost theatrical quality to her love and light narrative that reminds me of Katy Perry's aggressively upbeat Witness era. What's your perspective? Does Meghan's public persona ring true to you, or does it feel like masterful image crafting? Drop your thought below. And if you enjoy these celebrity exposés, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more juicy deep dives coming your way.